There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Hello, this is Ariel, and we are in the middle of Aveline's quest, or part of it. We got ambushed on our way to Sundermount, and so now we have to deal with this. Yeah, summon dog.
Breath, Hawke. You do get results, don't you?
We're close to the ambush, Hawke. Be ready.
I was born ready. I stay ready. Except for the time when I'm taken by surprise.
There's our targets. For the Kirkwall Guard!
Bleeding all over the place!
Some of the battle cries from the enemies, I think, might be either intentionally or unintentionally hilarious. Like that dude just screaming, "I'm bleeding all over the place." The full spirit claw for like that elemental staff looks way cooler than the other ones.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Easy money. Only got exploded a little bit, it's fine. Still easy money. Immediate fighting. He's the mercenaries that attacked Sebastian's family. Must be vanquished.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
I'm not expecting tea and cakes. I just need to see someone.
There's nothing here for any human.
Wait. This is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought she'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marithari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
Marithari? I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andarana Tishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marithari. Let me look at you. There is a light in your heart, human. Don't let it go out. You will need it. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Your guard said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do, to my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways are not forgotten. As for Isabella, I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child, made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
A dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are blessed by luck, then. I will pray that Mithal watches over your path. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain, and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done. And when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Merril would have taken my place as keeper. But she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
That seems a little odd.
It is her wish, and I must grant it. You will find Merril waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
Paul, are you busy?
No, of course not. I'm not too busy for you.
I thought maybe you could use some archery lessons. Private ones.
I think my aim is hopeless, Rhoda.
Well, why don't we go somewhere alone and try to fix that?
Oh my gosh.
Leave it. You won't need it.
It's walking away. Yeah, so this is already not a good situation. A little bit sus. We bring this to the Dalish, and they're just like, oh yes, we were expecting you. By the way, take this rando with you. No reason. The whole situation just seems rather odd.
Someone goes to the trouble to be this isolated. You let them.
True. I mean, we had to come here because of the whole thing with Flemeth. Get this over with.
Ferelden and the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
I mean, Aveline is quite scary. That's why she's a perfect guard. Intimidation factor. Good jump scare spiders. I feel like these spiders are literally just here to ambush you if you go exploring. Also, there's like, what, how many? Like 6, 7 of them? How come the Dalish haven't been attacked by these?
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera.
I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Merril, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
Did you hear that strange noise?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
You seem awfully nervous.
I've never met a human before. Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know. Not you, personally, of course. I'm sure they don't have any tales about you. Or not scary ones, at least. Not that you're not notable enough to have a story. I'll just shut up now.
I love the blank stare that Hawke gives. It's okay.
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, alright?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly, anyway. The Keeper and I have disagreements, but it will sort itself out in time.
You'll have to work harder than that to offend me. My name's Hawke.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
Oh, I miss the cold. And the dirt. Kirkwall's not brown enough for me. But hey, no Darkspawn.
Ferelden wasn't that brown. The dirt and muck gave it character. We should go. Your task is for Isabella. It's not wise to make her wait.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you have Isabellanar's amulet, and we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop. Nothing more.
What do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform it when we get to the mountaintop. Getting there is the tricky part. Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though. You're very lucky. Most people who meet Isabella wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees.
Let's get this over with.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm surprised Merril did not meet Flemeth when they were back in Kirkwall. Seems strange. Also, Merril, you can meet her if you do the Dalish origin in Dragon Age Origins. She is part of that clan.
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and kill their own keeper.
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
Oh, they know. Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one place. They usually won't pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving. But my clan is now in more danger, having lost our Hala.
If you go to Kirkwall, you'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know. But if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone. A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone. In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
It's okay, just tell them it's your walking stick. Your battle walking stick, and they'll leave you alone.
I'm glad you decided to pitch in back there.
Oh, you're welcome. I wasn't sure I'd be much good. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
This all seems like a very bad idea, but you know what? That's fine. We're just trying to get by. As we do this weird magical ritual, we don't have to deal with it ever again. But it is confusing as to why exactly. Like, how is Marathari? How is she linked to Flemeth? What type of promise did she make with her? Like, what did she do for Marathari to the point where they needed favors or exchanged favors?
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
Sundermount seems very mountainous today, doesn't it? Lots of rock and hillside.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let's go. We should hurry.
I think that elf may have been voiced by Fenris's voice actor. And if so, that's hilarious that he plays a rando elf that also hates Merril.
A landslide blocked the path. There's a cave that should take us to the other side.
Convenient. Let's go.
I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
Is there anything I can do to help?
It's kind of you to ask. I'm fine. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Isabella isn't known for her patience.
You say she's known for her patience, but, I mean, she's been waiting for like a year. The whole thing is playing the long game. You got that long con for every single thing she's ever done. I don't know where you got her being impatient from. Why are the Dalish just chilling by this mountain that's full of undead and also giant spiders? And why there's like Flemeth's little shrine at the very top of it?
Let's finish this.
That seems suspicious.
May the creators have mercy on you. I certainly won't.
Use? Okay, everything's dead.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
Right. That was not normal.
That was blood magic.
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
Call it what it is. You summoned a demon.
Demons are just spirits, like honor or joy. It's not their fault they are what they are. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights. In the days of Arlathon, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara, the endless dream they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
Ah, yes. Bringing in a freaking blood mage to Kirkwall. That'll definitely give us favors with the Templars. You're gonna love us. Alright, so not only is this mountain plagued by the undead and giant spiders, there's also an arcane horror here. What is going on where you would keep your clan next to this mountain? This is clearly not a safe mountain. Why did you all decide to stay here? I know you needed it for Flemeth and all, but you could have went somewhere safer than right next to this specific mountain. Because it seems awful. Like, no wonder all your Hala died. If this is the type of leadership you're doing.
I think it's safe now. Place the amulet on the altar, and I'll begin the rite.
After I loot the bodies.
Aharin amalana salen. Emma ira au bella serviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In Uthanera narivas.
Ah, and here we are.
Under Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
I agreed to deliver the amulet, though you could have told me you were inside it.
Just a piece. A small piece, but it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
A fragment?
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. An even trade, I think.
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed, you smuggled me here quite nicely.
You have plans, I take it?
Destiny awaits us both, dear girl. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
What should I do?
Do as I do. Become a dragon. You could never be a dragon. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maceranus Isabella.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
I know where that money came from that we got from that quest. Not gonna question that. Flemeth is always letting on that she knows more than she lets on. And yeah, all that we did in Origins to protect Morrigan from Flemeth and kill her in dragon form was for nothing. Because she just did that. Unbeknownst to the hero Ferelden.
Macerana's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Alain.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Working your way up will be fun. All right, that was a lie. It won't be fun.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Merril doesn't seem too bad. Right, and as I think it's probably not best to take Aveline to assist Anders. I'm gonna do this.
Do you miss it? Ferelden, I mean.
Sometimes.
Blackberries. They don't seem to grow here.
And there were little songbirds with black caps on their heads.
I sort of missed the dogs barking.
Yes. It's mostly been humans barking at me here. Not nearly as cute.
You are correct. That is not nearly as cute. I've not explored this area. I don't think I have. We got things to do.
How can these nighttime streets be so dangerous? We should clear these idiot thugs out.
So, what that means is you will randomly get attacked by people at night from certain, like, groups of gangs, I guess. And if you do that, you get a nice little special bonus quest where you can get some more items and gold and whatnot. Sometimes it takes a few times of reloading the area to kill them all. Offered on the authority of His Excellency Viscount Merril Dumar, citizens of able nature. Viscount Dumar requires your aid. His son, Seamus Dumar, has been lost to uncertain company. A safe return is sought with all haste. Take your case of skill to Seneschal Braun at his station in His Excellency's keep. In reward for this act, I'll be generous in both sentiment and coin.
I saw Carl go inside a few minutes ago. No Templars so far. Are you ready?
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars. When we find Carl, just let me talk to him.
Okay. Hope you know what you're doing, Anders. Because we cannot be in the eye of the Templars right now. Hey, we got 2 mage friends. We gotta stick together because we're mages, right? Right? They won't betray distrust at all.
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be... made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the apostate.
No!
You will never take another mage as you took him.
Doesn't seem pleasant. So, Anders didn't apparently think it was important to tell us that that could happen ahead of time. And now we are killing Templars, which is really not a good look for us. Some Ferelden refugees come in, say, hey, we totally don't have any apostates with us. This is my walking stick. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of Templars end up dead in a chantry with a bunch of, I don't know, fire scorchings around. Some arrows in the walls. Yeah, that's gonna turn out well for us. I can't possibly see how this could go wrong.
My goodness, that was exciting.
Anders, what did you do? It's like... you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
What did you do? Not the Fade part. The angry, glowing bit.
It's like a gateway to the Fade inside you, glowing like a beacon.
I have some unique circumstances, yes. But Carl, what happened? How did they get you?
The Templars here are far more vigilant than in Ferelden. They found a letter I was writing you. You cannot imagine it, Anders. All the color, all the music in the world, gone. I would gladly give up my magic. But this... I'll never be whole again.
The poor man.
Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
This seems like a very rash decision. I'm all for mercy killings, but this does not seem to be the time or place for
The
it.
Tranquil I've met seem content with their lot. Maybe it's not that bad.
You have no idea. Your emotions, your dreams, everything stripped away on someone's whim. If I were made tranquil, I would wish for a friend compassionate enough to kill me. Carl, I'm sorry.
Now, it's fading. Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
So, let me guess. This is the part where you tell me you're an abomination?
You're wrong. But not far wrong. This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
What does this have to do with your eyes glowing?
To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
That really didn't look like a happy, benevolent spirit from where I was standing.
The Templars will think the same. We're friends with a monster.
Since when is justice happy? Justice is righteous. Justice is hard. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Can justice ever be separated from you?
I don't think so. The only way a spirit has ever been separated from a living host is by its death. The curse is of my own making. All I can do now is hope to control it.
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
Wow. Your problems make mine seem small.
Here. These are all the documents I have for this area. I can understand if you would rather me not join you personally. I cannot control my need for vengeance. I would ask no one to take on the danger of traveling with me. I will be here in my clinic if you need me.
Yeah. That's yeah, Anders messed up. He messed up, and he took Justice along with him, and now Justice has become Vengeance, and both of our homies from Awakening got screwed over as a result. And also, you don't learn this. There's a couple things you don't learn about Anders. One is only if you're playing as a Lady Hawke, and that's that him and Carl had a romantic relationship. I don't know why that's a thing where he just doesn't tell you if you play as Lady Hawke. And second thing is, they released little mini-stories about the characters before this game came out, telling a bit about what was happening to them before they came to Kirkwall. And it is strongly implied that Anders kind of freaked out at some point in time after some Templars took him or were escorting him somewhere from the Wardens or something. And he thought that the Templars were going to attack them. I don't remember if they actually were or not. I think they were. And Justice came in to help him. And that's when he became Vengeance and became an abomination. And then after he killed the Templars, he ate them. And then Anders woke up and was like, "Oh no, what have I done?" So yeah, it's a bit worse than what he lets on. Quite a bit worse. We're gonna leave you here for a bit, Anders. A little bit. I'm a better healer anyway.
You owe us, Isabella.
Well, Lucky, I'll tell you what. Since the information you gave me was worth nothing, that's what I'll pay you.
Me and my boys will get our money's worth, bitch.
Oh, you poor sweet thing. Tell me, Lucky, is this worth dying for? I didn't think so.
You're new around here, aren't you? Welcome, and keep your wits about you. You're nothing but tits and arse to the men in this place, and they won't hesitate to grab at both.
Speaking from experience, are we?
After a few broken fingers here and there, they got the idea. I'm Isabella. Previously Captain Isabella. Sadly, without my ship, the title rings a bit hollow. You're Ferelden, aren't you? You have that look about you. I was in Denerim not too long ago. You know, you might be just what I'm looking for to solve a little problem I have.
Can't anyone fix their own lives around here?
Must be something in the water. Someone from my past has been pestering me. I've arranged for a duel. If I win, he leaves me alone. But I don't trust him to play fair. I need someone to watch my back.
Who's this person you've arranged to meet?
His name is Hader. We worked together back in Antiva. He's never liked me. He's been asking about me all around Kirkwall. Thought I'd get it over with and meet him face to face.
You wanted information from Lucky. What was it?
I asked Lucky and his boys to track down something I lost. They failed to do it. It's nothing to worry about, and this is much more important.
Why a duel?
I like duels. It's what I do. And if I win, he'll be dead. Problem solved.
I think I could manage watching your back.
I'll bet. I've arranged to meet Hader in Hightown after dark. I'll meet you there.
There you are. I've been here for hours. Hader hasn't shown up. No one has. I don't like this.
I don't like this. That's right up there with what could possibly go wrong.
That's the wench we're looking for. Got her.
I knew this would
You know, I feel like out of all the Dragon Age games, Dragon Age 2 has the most betrayal occurring. Like in just about every quest and situation, there is some sort of betrayal happening, or a possibility of betrayal occurring, compared to the other games. Whoa! That was quite the bloody explosion.
Hader sent them. Search the bodies. I need to find out where he is. Hiding in the Chantry and sending thugs to finish me off? Coward. He'll not get away with this. Come on.
Isabella, should have known you'd find me here.
Tell your men to burn the letters next time.
Castillon was heartbroken when he heard about the shipwreck. You should have let him know you survived.
It must have slipped my mind.
Where's the relic?
I lost it. Castillon's just going to have to do without.
Lost it? Just like you lost a ship full of valuable cargo?
They weren't cargo, Hader. They were people.
Those slaves were worth 100 sovereigns a head, and you let them scurry off into the wilds. And now the relic's gone too. Castile won't be happy to hear that. I promise you.
Will someone explain what's going on?
Isabella's been a very bad girl. Ruined a perfect business deal, and then ran away. She didn't tell you?
I told her enough. I said I arranged for a duel, which I did. I also said you wouldn't play fair, which you didn't. We can talk later if you want. Right now, we have other problems.
Cassio isn't a very happy person, is he? Maybe he needs a new hobby.
There's only one way to settle this.
I love that Isabella just had a third knife in her boot, specifically to just throw at people, I guess. Good introduction to her character, though. Well, second introduction for her recruitment quest. Just, I'm going to kill someone in the cutscene. If you could see if a character kills someone in their cutscene, then you know they're gonna be cool.
Stab first, ask questions later.
Trust me, it's better this way. Castillon won't hear about me from Hader, but he'll find me eventually. I just have to get him the relic. It's simple as that.
What's so interesting about the relic?
I don't really know what it is, except that it's ancient and worth my weight in gold. Castillon has me chasing it down as payback for freeing his slaves. To be honest, I think he just wants me dead, but that would be letting me off easy.
You hired Lucky to track down information on the relic?
That's right. He insisted he knew everything that was going on in Kirkwall. He lied. I bet he doesn't even know everything going on in his pants.
Did you end up in Kirkwall because your ship was destroyed?
There was a storm. The ship ran aground on the reefs near the city. I managed to make it to shore. Most of my men weren't as lucky. Poor sods. I knew some of those men almost 10 years. Ah, balls.
If getting the relic gets Castillon off your back, then I'll help you retrieve it.
I still don't know where it is, but you'll be the first to know if I hear anything. Anyway, thanks for helping me out with Hader. I think I'll tag along for a while. There might be something I could do for you. And I have a room at the Hanged Man if you're looking for company later.
We are now back in Lowtown because we have one last party member to recruit. And quite possibly the best one.
Are you Ansel?
Ah! Sweet mother of Parth. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the human Fenris told me about? The one looking for work?
Did you think I was going to attack you?
Oh, no. All right. Hope not. Anyhow. My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
Bartrand used to be like that. Got jumpy every time he stepped outside.
I'd pay to see that.
Dwarves are funny.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars?
Of course he is. That's just bloody great.
Shh! By the Paragons, not so loudly! My word. I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping staples like Mother insisted.
Make it worth my time, and I'll help you.
Oh, I will. Or I'll try to.
Practically a guarantee.
The gentlemen conduct their business at night in a little hovel within the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
It's okay, Carver. We need the money. It's fine. I mean, if we get the Templars delirium, they might leave us alone. The possibility. Not a high possibility, but a possibility.
We're under attack. What a surprise!
Oh, hello.
It's a little quiet here tonight. Too quiet.
It's not quiet, Varric. That's just the sound of betrayal. Imminent betrayal.
Someone's left a surprise here for us.
Thank you, Varric. Any more?
Bianca's luck.
See, the key with the fireballs is you don't want to put it where. You don't want to throw it where they are. You want to throw it where they're gonna be.
And they say violence doesn't solve anything.
I guess they're not going to give anything back now, huh?
Anso's goods are probably in that chest.
There's nothing here.
It's empty.
Waste of bloody time. Who put us up to this?
I guess we have no choice but to go back to Anso and tell him.
That's not the elf. Who is that?
It doesn't matter. We were told to kill whoever enters the house.
Get ready!
Always calling and getting even idiots. The streets just
And we've been set up again. Because Kirkwall is a garbage, horrible place to be. The screaming! Get him.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you made a serious mistake coming here. Lieutenant, I want everyone in the clearing, now!
Captain!
Your men are dead, and your trap has failed. I suggest running back to your master while you can.
You're going nowhere, slave!
I am not a slave. I apologize. When I asked Anso to provide a distraction for the hunters, I had no idea they'd be so numerous.
Don't worry. We do this sort of thing often.
Impressive. My name is Fenris. These men were Imperial bounty hunters, seeking to recover a Magister's lost property, namely myself. They were trying to lure me into the open. Crude as their methods were, I could not face them alone. Thankfully, Anso chose wisely.
Everything Anso said was a lie, then?
Not everything. Your employer was simply not who you believed.
If you couldn't fight them, why not just run?
There comes a time when you must stop running, when you turn and face the tiger.
That seems like a lot of effort to find one slave.
It is.
Does this have something to do with those markings?
Yes. I imagine I must look strange to you. I did not receive these markings by choice. Even so, they have served me well. Without them, I would still be a slave.
If they were really trying to recapture you, then I'm happy I helped.
I have met few in my travels who have sought anything more than personal gain. If I may ask, what was in the chest? The one they kept in the house?
It was empty.
I suppose it was too much to hope for. Even so, I had to know.
You were expecting something else?
I was, but I shouldn't have. It was bait, nothing more.
All that for an empty chest?
No, there's more. It's as I thought. My former master accompanied them to the city. I know you have questions, but I must confront him before he flees. I will need your help.
It sounds like you intend to do more than just talk.
Denarius wants to strip the flesh from my bones, and has sent so many hunters that I've lost count. And before that, he kept me on a leash like a Qunari mage, a personal pet to mock Qunari custom. So yes, I intend to do more than just talk.
If it means fighting more slavers, I'll help you.
I will find a way to repay you. I swear it. The Magister is staying at a mansion in Hightown. Meet me there as soon as you can. We must enter before morning.
Izzy, why are you mad? You like freeing slaves. Ah, okay. I fixed my mods. Because they were working but also not working. So now I think I have all of them working. Now I've got super speed. Anyway, Fenris is awesome. He is my favorite. And for some very strange reason, they made, like, his facial expressions some of the best in the game. Like, they look the least jank compared to everyone else. Quite impressive.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Denarius may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
I could stand to know a little more about this Denarius.
He is a Magister of the Tevinter Imperium.
Oh, is that all? Nothing to worry about, then.
There, he is a wealthy mage with great influence. Here, he is but a man who sweats like any other when death comes for him.
What's the worst that could happen?
I do not fear death. That does not mean we should be reckless.
So when I first encountered Fenris, I was not expecting that voice to come out of an elf. However, that was before I realized that Fenris was the most Chad elf to ever exist.
I am not afraid of you, Denarius.
He's so angry. Let's get him.
Everyone stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
Too late. Already broken?
One less to worry about.
Nice.
Done. Alas. He sends spirits to do his fighting for him.
Denarius, can you hear me? Your pets cannot stop us.
There's so many. If you would, Varric. I don't even know if he successfully did that or not.
One less to worry about.
Oh, they're synchronized.
I can do this in my sleep.
Shut up. Gone. I'd hoped... No, it doesn't matter any longer. I assume Denarius left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
I'm sorry, Fenris. We almost got him. Thank you for letting me loot. Very considerate of you.
It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of yet another mage. I saw you casting spells inside. I should have realized sooner what you really were. Tell me then, what manner of mage are you? What is it that you seek?
I'm just trying to get by.
Yet I have seen many crimes done in the name of survival.
If you have a problem with my sister, You have a problem with me.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Denarius, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
Your old master must want something more than just a runaway slave.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my skin. They are lyrium, burned into my flesh to provide the power that Denarius required of his pet. And now, he wishes his precious investment returned, even if he must rip it from my corpse.
Seems like a waste of a perfectly handsome elf.
The truth is, I know nothing of the ritual that placed these markings on me. It was Denarius's choice, one he now regrets.
You said Denarius is a magister, but little else.
In Tevinter, the Magisters hold all the power. Over the Chantry, over the Imperial Court, over life itself. It is nothing for one to own a slave. Denarius had many, but none he valued so much as me.
Then how did you get away?
Is it not enough that I did? I carved my path to freedom in blood. I left that life behind. Yet his bounty hunters follow me no matter where I go. I will run no longer.
I've seen some of your abilities. Do they come from those markings?
Some. All I know is that even in the Imperium, warriors such as myself are rare. Perhaps they believe I should feel honored.
Do you think your master will keep chasing you?
He is too proud not to. Perhaps one day the hunt will cost him more than he is willing to pay, but I doubt that matters any longer.
You didn't seem all that thrilled with me a moment ago.
You are not Denarius. Whether you are anything like him remains to be seen.
I'm planning an expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Denarius wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Rivalry plus 10 because I'm a mage and he hates me. It's okay. I also started the game with Carver hating me too. It's fine.
I wouldn't be caught dead in the rose. What?